I don't know if he remembers. He probably does. I'll never forget. I don't even think you were really starting the shed, or Matt was into all the shed. But when I met him, he'd asked me to do a webinar for his list one time. And it was a great webinar. I was probably just starting out too, but I had really kind of started to master Facebook. And I remember him calling me like a couple of days later and said, "Ooh, it didn't get recorded. Is there any way we can redo this again?" Do you remember that? And I was like, gosh, I don't know. And now I'm kicking myself. Look at this guy now. I should have done it. He probably has like not liked me since then. But I remember that. But I'm happy to be here to teach you guys traffic on Facebook. I'm honored that he's asked me to come speak to all of you. There's a lot of value in Facebook. And how many of you even knew that you could build a business on Facebook? Raise your hand honestly. Okay, a lot of you. That's good. How many of you are actually doing it right now? Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you have no idea how to build a business fan page and build a business? Okay. I don't want to engage the audience here, so this is going to be perfect. So, is this supposed to be like that? Is that how my slides look? 2010 wasn't too long ago. I had previously before that had gone through a divorce. I was a single mom. And I went back to school because I thought to myself, I can't afford to support my children and still stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom. A lot of you may be able to relate to that, and you know some people that are like that. And it broke my heart thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to stay at home with these kids and support them. So I went back to college, ended up graduating with a double degree in psychology and child development. Was completely passionate about it. I am very passionate about helping people. Hopefully you'll see that today. I'm genuine. I'm very honest with people. I shoot straight. I want to help. I want every single one of you here to achieve the kind of success that we have had. Because if I can do it, anybody out there can do it. I spent $5 and started out listening to my upline, chasing around my friends, my family. They were laughing at me. They were telling me I was crazy, that I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I'm there in a pyramid scheme. Yeah, you guys, can you relate to that? I was having a conversation last night, and we don't even tell our friends and family what we do anymore, because they're like, what do you do now? Why are you traveling all over the world? You're here and you're there and you're all over the place. Now, what is it you do? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We sell drugs. Something up. So, a lot of you probably know. So, network marketing, 3 or 4 months into it, I was making about $1,000 a month, and I was busting my butt. And I was pitching the bartender, the soccer moms, the swim moms, the mailman, the UPS guy, the guy that came to do our windows, everyone. It was exhausting. It was kind of getting embarrassing. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to keep doing this? So I went online. And so in July of 2010, I realized that there had to be a better way. Sorry about that. Is that we can't? Are y'all trying to fix it? Okay.
It's okay.
So in July of 2010, I realized there had to be a better way, and I dove online, and I found a couple of people that were doing internet marketing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Jonathan Budd or anything. Thank you so much. But I found him online, and I started just following and focusing. What is he doing to make so much money? And I realized there's like an offer, a capture page. And I would opt into that. And it was giving me stuff for free in exchange for my name and email address. And I thought, okay, this is how this has to work. And with Mo, that's exactly what you're doing. He's giving something of value in exchange for a name and email address. And when I realized that, I was like, okay, I got to create this. And that's where everything started to fall apart. Because I didn't realize there were systems out there. I started, and as you can see, because the next slide's going to give it away, but I was pulling out my hair. I was on the verge of quitting. I was trying to create my own capture pages. I was trying to figure out how to put videos on pages. I was trying to figure out how to put the HTML code in to get the autoresponder to work. You laughing, you get it? Yeah, and I was just like, man, I can't do this. How are these people creating these things? I didn't even know where to go to find someone. Someone would say go to Odesk, and I was like, what is Odesk? I'd get on there and I'd see all these things and I didn't understand. It was so foreign to me. I wanted to quit, but it wasn't until I found a system. So when I found a system, everything opened up for me, just like Mauve. It's like you leverage. Leverage is the key here. And I want everybody to understand that as I go through this and show you. You're going to save yourself so much time, and you're going to get to the money faster. You're going to get to that success faster if you leverage systems. And I'm telling you, we still leverage them to this day. Yay, there we go. Thank you. So anyways, I found that better way, found a system, started leveraging it. I found something that I could leverage, like I said, for example, Mo. I no longer had to figure out that technical stuff. And all I had to do was learn how to market online, just like Matt was just showing you. All you need to do is get traffic. And that relieved me so much that that's all I had to focus on. And I want you guys to understand that if you focus on at least one marketing method till you can at least get it mastered and you start getting in some traffic, then you can move on to another marketing method and start getting more. I found one of my mistakes early on was I spread myself too thin. I was trying to do forum marketing, I was trying to do solo ads, I was trying to do Facebook, I was trying to do blogging, I was trying to do videos, and I wasn't getting any results at all. And so that's when I realized, okay, focus on one marketing method, master it. And I had to ask myself, what am I passionate about? That's really important for all of you to ask yourself that. Because I am not a writer. You will probably find mistakes in this presentation. I'm just going to put it out there now. I'm not a writer. So if I'm going to blog, why would I choose that? Video marketing, I could do video marketing, but I didn't quite understand back then how I was going to get traffic to it. So I decided, you know what, I spend a lot of wasted time on Facebook. Let me figure out how to monetize this. And that's why I chose Facebook. And I did understand the concept that paid advertising was the quickest way. I didn't want to do it for free. I needed to stay at home with my kids. I didn't want to go back to work. I was one of those people that said, I don't want that safety net back there. Because when the going gets tough, guess what? If it's safe back there, I'm going to go back. But I didn't have that. So it's very important for all of you to realize that if you're going to do a business, you got to go. You got to run with it, all right? Think of it as there is no alternative. Focus on your why. It's so important. So within 6 months of finding that system, I started generating within that 6 months about 10 to 15 leads a day. Not huge, but about 10 to 15 leads a day. It was progress. Statistics show, I don't know if any of you have heard this, that for every person on your list, it's worth about $1 per month. So I worked and kept getting more people. I had 1,000 people on the list. I saw my income go to 1,000 a month. And if you have people on your list that you really build relationships with, meaning we email every single day. So people who have opted into our offers, given us their name and email address, we email them every day. Something of value, but yet there is a way to buy something or opt in or get more information. There's some sort of call to action. If you build relationships with your list, that dollar will be more like $1.50, $2. And within 6 months, hit my first $10,000 month. It's pretty exciting. So 1 year later, Bill, my wonderful husband back there, was able to walk into his job, which was a total bonus to me. I just wanted to stay at home, and be a stay-at-home mom again. He was able to walk into his job, give notice that he was retiring from corporate America. Retiring, done, yes, thank you. I didn't expect that, but he tells the story. It's really funny that he would get up and go to work every day in his suit, and I would just still be in my pajamas. He'd come home, I'd still be in my pajamas, and I better not cuss, but I normally would, but I don't know how you feel about that. So he would say, now here's the blank hole now, because he's going to work every day, and here I am just lounging around making money on my laptop. So now we work the business together. It's a really great partnership. I did not like doing the phone, and I knew I had to though. So at that time, I was generating all these leads, but the business wasn't quite where I wanted it to be, and the truth was I needed to get on that phone. He's a great phone guy, he's a great prospector, he's a great closer, he's amazing, so it's a perfect partnership. So it's great, we're able to work this together. And now we're 110% unemployable. I don't know what I would do if somebody tried to, employ me. I wouldn't be able to work there, I can tell you that right now. So today, right now, where we're at, we've built a brand online. I have over 43,000 fans, and those fans were not bought, they're all targeted, and those are some of the things I'm going to show you how to do. And the importance of building a brand. It's not just about going on Facebook and pitching your links and hoping somebody opts in. It's really about the relationships you build, and it's really about you wanting to change people's lives. That's where you're going to get the trust. That's where the people are going to follow you. It is different. You're going to hear, different. You're going to hear about different marketing methods. They're all different. And Facebook, what I don't think a lot of people realize is it is a relationship business, but it's a great business to be in if you like to build those relationships and change people's lives. So anyways, it grows to about 50 to 100 a day. I do run an ad on that to keep increasing that, laser-targeted fans. Built multiple six-figure businesses online using Facebook. I've been able to take businesses we've jumped into, put it on Facebook, and turn it into six-figure. Excuse me. Speaker and trainer, obviously, because I'm up here. Regular contributor to an internet marketing magazine, and we enjoy time freedom and financial freedom. And we've created businesses that consist of courses, coaching, continuity, and we've been top affiliate marketers. So who's ready to learn how to do it? Yeah? Good. One word, Facebook, if you didn't already guess it. So here's a game plan that I want to set out for you guys. So I'm going to talk to you today about how I became an expert in Facebook marketing, basically from A to Z. I'm going to just break it down, and I'm going to show you the path that you need to take to get started. And then I'm going to talk about some of my biggest mistakes along the way. And then we're going to talk about my biggest breakthrough. I still have breakthroughs all the time. Facebook is constantly changing, so I always have those breakthroughs, and I have to stay on top of what's going on with Facebook, because what worked 2 weeks ago may not be working today. Why fans are just as valuable as your list, if not more. We've had an issue this past week and a half with our autoresponder being down. I think they got attacked by a DDoS or some term like that. Hasn't affected me a bit. Has not affected me. Even though I can't email my list, guess what? I can go to Facebook. I can run an ad, target my fans, and get my message out there. I can just go on Facebook on my fan page. I can post a status update and at least reach some of them. And I'll get into why you're not reaching them all also. How I generate leads and make sales from Facebook. I want to show you guys how to do that. And then my one money-making strategy right now. This wasn't what I did a long time ago, but it's what I'm doing now, and it's so easy that all of you can implement today.